In this video, I'm going to be draining an ocean monument, building temples around it. It's going to have a storage system inside, and it's going to have every single farm. As we learned in the intro, I want to build a farm for every single resource that's able to be built, and I want to have it all centered around an ocean monument. But I need a lot of prismarine for my design, so I got all the stuff we need to build a guardian farm, and we're going to go build a guardian farm. I also got a spyglass for mega zoom. Like that. That's awesome. I made a little home base. This is going to be how we access the monument. This is going to suck. Alright, so step number 1 is to go raid the ocean monument. Where is it? Hold on. Alright, first one has been taken down. Alright, I'm going to head back to base. I need to get some more food and some doors because this is not possible. Alright, we got the doors. We're prepared to go in. Alrighty, first door has been used. Oh no. Frick. Oh no. Alright, I found the last guardian. Let's beat them up. And that is the last one of them taken down. We can now actually build the guardian farm. Alright, let's take our shulker. Okay. First, we gotta wait 2 minutes for this thing to be done mining fatigue, and then we can do the shulker stuff. Alrighty. We can now mine stuff at a regular pace of speed. What happened? Okay, let's go. I was getting tired of getting bullied by the guardians, so I went back and I got invisibility potions now. So it should make it much easier to do. Dude, what on earth?
Sailed the endless tides, looking far and wide, trying to fill the hole buried deep inside. I was out of hope till I looked in your eyes. Swear my world lit up the moment you arrived. Been looking for the one, and you're the missing piece of me. I searched above the sea, and everything between us feels like.
Once I break this down, we have completed the guardian farm. This is the AFK platform. Down there are the guardians going crazy. Less AFK for 1 Minecraft day or 20 minutes. Actually, we're gonna make it 15 because I don't want my chest to fill up. It's been 15 minutes. Let's go chill. Oh my goodness. Alright, we gotta go fly over to the other place so we can go find the nether portal. Alright, now we just gotta find it. Alright, I have found it. This is some crazy work, okay? These are the okay chests, right? Not much to see in these. These are the good ones. And they also have a ton of netherrack in it, and some kelp apparently. But just look at all this. This is more than we'll ever need. Actually, that's completely not true. Now we have to drain the monument. Alrighty. Now we have the fun part. Taking all this stuff, putting in the shulkers, and then crafting all the resources we're gonna need for the towers. Essentially, it's gonna be 4 towers, each housing a different category of farm, all funneling into one center storage system. It's gonna be awesome. Oh my. Alright, so we're gonna start with the prismarine outline of this, and then we're gonna have to go mine several shulkers of glass. I also got a day counter in the bottom or top left, so we know what hardcore day is. It's day 200 in this world. Alright, let's start crafting, shall we? Alright, so I got the outline of a single tower done. It looks very big, very cool, very nice. But we need so much glass for everything in this tower, so we had to go decimate an entire desert. Gonna be fun. We going back to the end for obsidian reasons, because I want to go to the desert, but I also want to make a portal to the desert. Alright, got some obsidian, ready to build a portal. Now we just gotta fly over and hopefully find a desert. It was literally a straight line, and I found a desert. And also a village. That's kind of cool looking. Yeah, I will come back here for a future build one day. This is a very cool village. Huh? I forgot camels existed, I'm not gonna lie, that's kinda awesome. I mean, since we're here, we might as well raid a desert temple and hope there's a notch apple. Alright, it had a notch apple. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's get what we came for. Sand. I swear sand mining might be one of the most satisfying things in Minecraft once you have a good shovel. Alright, that is the second shulker box filled. We are good to go. I need to take all my stuff out of this, actually. We will be back very soon for more sand when we need it. Alright, I smelted up a whole double chest of glass. Got a couple more guardian farm drops. And now we're doing something, huh? We're working on the bubble elevator system to take all the items from the farms within up to the storage system that's going to be in the dead. The way we're actually going to do this is we're going to have a glass kind of wrapping around the whole thing, and then prismarine walls going up, and then it's just going to be soul sand in the middle with water. It's going to look so good. We're going to make a quick nether portal so you'll get all the soul sand we need. Slight issue, it linked to my guardian farm portal, and that's not good, because I came through and I got absolutely blasted in the face. But I'm just getting my soul sand, and I'm getting out of here. Okay, we have built most of the tower now. We need to get the walls on this corner over here, this one right here, and then we need to get the water in, and then all the kelp, obviously. But that shouldn't be too hard. Let's head down. All right, basically you do this right, and then you break all these blocks, and it floods down, and you hit them with the kelp, and then it turns all bubbly and everything, and it's perfect. Okay, bubble column is bubbling. Look at this. We can just bubble everywhere. It's awesome. It all works. Now we just gotta go down there and build up the walls. Alright, I just flew over to like this little island next to the farm, and I completely raided this little stone area. And now we have to head, where is it? This way. I actually need 6 stacks of smooth stone slabs, so we're heading over to the super smelter again. Alright, the 3 stacks of smooth stone required have been acquired? Yes, very much so. Alright, let's start using the slabs. Okay, so it's 3 blocks out from like the little, I guess where the wall's gonna be, and that's like the path that's gonna go all the way around the entire thing. Okay, this whole middle section is gonna be glass, and there's gonna be a railing and a staircase leading to more floors, which is coming later once we get a wall in. Is it just like a thing in hardcore worlds where it just rains all the time? I'm just trying to peacefully build my thing, and it just starts raining for no reason. I don't understand. It does it in all the hardcore worlds too. It's annoying. If you put the shaders on though, it does look really nice. But that's the only time it looks good. If you don't have shaders on, it looks completely buns. And one of our towers, actually, the part that I'm filling with glass right now, and one of the other towers is going to be underneath. It's going to be a slime farm. Because there's actually a slime chunk like just over there. And it's perfect. We're going to make use of it. It's going to be very nice. Dude, I'm actually sick and tired of the phantoms. We're going to go up and we're going to put a roof on this thing right now. I also did finish the glass, so, you know, very nice. Alrighty, we got part of the roof done. It's looking much better. The phantoms are no longer going to bug me, make me go insane. But I'm almost out of prismarine. And I didn't even do that much of the roof yet. So, I have fun times ahead. I'm doing my best to avoid making a shulker box chest monster. So if I need something, I just empty out a shulker box, but it's getting there. It is slowly getting there. Alright, the final 6 blocks of this roof. I had to make several stops to the Guardian Farm for more resources. This roof took way more than I thought it was gonna. But it's finally done. It looks very nice. Next step, I think we're gonna make a slime farm. Because I'm happy with this at the moment. We need some slime pronto. Oh goodness. But first, I need to take a trip to the creeper farm for some more sugarcane and rockets. Alright, now we just gotta find the corner that's the slime chunk. I think it's this way. Bro, it's literally like in the monument. We're going under. Alright, this is the slime chunk. This whole area is the slime chunk. We gotta mine this whole thing out, and we gonna make it pristine. I need to find a tutorial though. Okay, so we gotta stay below Y40, which we're doing pretty well. This is only up to like, I think Y36. So we just gotta mine this out to like about Y0. But it's gonna take a minute. Let's do it. I got sick and tired of how slow it was. I went and got myself a beacon. Okay, yes, it's a small beacon. Haste is haste, man. It's fine. And it's the first beacon I've actually ever made. So, let's see how much faster. Oh, it's a little bit faster. It's actually not bad. Alright, let's continue. Okay. Even with the haste, it's not fast enough. We need to go AFK at the iron farm for haste 2. I am really curious to see how long it's going to take to get the blocks required for a beacon. Alright, I'm getting some more villagers into the iron farm because it was too slow. I have the stack and 23 iron blocks required. Let's go finish the beacon. Oh, this took like 3 hours. I actually put all the villagers in, got all the zombies in, went crazy on it, and now I'm ready.
Looking for the one, and you're the missing piece. I searched the farthest sea, and everything between us feels like treasure that I see. The moment we locked eyes.
brother. Literally every single mob, even like a creeper, spawned in here, except for slime. I don't understand. Here we go. It's perfect. Yo, we got both the achievements. Here we go. Haste 2. Come on, give it to me. Please. Yes, sir. Instamine has been acquired. Oh my. Alright. Let's take this thing down to Y level 0. My pickaxe is almost broken. And I'm down here with no rockets. I'm cooked.
Looking for the one, and you're the missing piece. Of me, I searched above the sea, and everything between us feels like treasure that I see. The moment we locked eyes, I felt it deep inside of me. You're my missing piece.
This here is the last 8 blocks we need to dig out. Wait, did they fix it? Okay, it's still pretty fast. Oh, okay, that's fun. Whatever, as I was saying, these are the last 8 blocks we need to finally finish this slime chunk. I'm gonna explore this real quick. Dude, what is this amazing cave? Alright, we're gonna fly back through. Holy crap. It is complete. We have dug all the way down to Y level 0. I'm not going in the deep slate, okay? You can't make me. But now we're gonna go clean up the little walls and light up all the caves around this. And we start by removing all the shulkers. Well, actually, we need to build the platform still, so maybe I shouldn't have done this yet. No idea how long it's gonna take. We're gonna leave a 3-block gap in between all the walls and hope for the best. We're gonna start from the ground up. It is done. I have made all of the platforms. I still need to go down and remove all that. And I lit them all up. Oh, my render distance is down. Kinda forgot about that. Alright, there we go. This is perfect. Let's just dismantle this and we're ready to pack it up. Alright, now I'm just gonna go around to all like these caves and stuff and light everything up around the slime farm. We obviously need the collection system, but I just want to see if this thing actually works first. Let's head up top. We can't quite utilize the Guardian Farm platform because that's too high and it's obviously for the Guardian Farm. So we're just gonna sit up here for a little bit and hope for the best that the slime farm actually works. Alright. Magma blocks. The minecart's under there. It's all done. It doesn't work because the Guardians take up all the spawning stuff. But it could work, technically. You want to see something cool? I can get out of here without dying. Here we go. Come on. Yup. Come on. Yeah. I'm going to run a test. I'm just going to dig really far down away from the Guardian farm. There we go. And then I'm just going to AFK for a bit and see if we get any slimes. Alright. It didn't work. But now, where? Okay, I'm lost. Okay. We're going to go back to work on the tower. Alrighty. I loaded up some schematics for 2 of the walls. The outside looks completely different than the inside, okay? Don't judge it. And I got the easy place thing. We're going to hit a beacon, get the speed and the speed 2. And then we're going to build these walls. Alright, I got all the materials we're going to need finally. And now I'm prepared to finally do the wall. Alright, we're going to do the little side bits first, and then we're going to move on to the big middle bit. The sides are actually far more detailed. It's just the middle. The middle takes longer just because of how big it is. And it's a lot of, like, glass and wood and stuff. So, yeah. Sorry for how poor the FOV is. It's because I play on the Quake Pro, right? And then with the beacon, it just gets worse every time. Alright, let's go. Alright. Now, we're going to do the big middle part. Oh, no. Alright, let's go. This is actually really difficult to do, so I'm going to go get a happy gas. It only took, like, an hour, but it's done. This is going to take way longer. Dude, we're almost there. Yo, speed effects of happy gas. This is the best. Okay, the first, wall has been instituted. Except for the pale trapdoors. I need to put pale trapdoors to break up the blocks. Actually, do I? It looks kind of good. I'm actually not. I might leave. Alright, let's start building the next one. Remember how I said I'm making a chest monster, but slowly earlier in the video? Yeah, it's happening. Alright, let's hop on Gerald and let's get up there. Yes, his name is now officially Gerald. I love Lightmatica because... Oh, come on, please. Oh, it works. You just gotta, like, press the button and it just starts going. It's so easy. And there's one side done. Okay, this is the last part of the second wall, just the big glass bit in the middle and all the wood on the sides. And then we're done with the 2 walls. There's still 3 and 4, but that's besides the point because We're out of glass. I'm officially out of glass. We gotta go back to the desert and get more glass. Okay, I have a question. When did this get added? What? That was far faster than last time. We have the 2 shulkers. Let's get out of here again. Alright, we heading over to the good old iron farm. Again, because we need some super smelting stuff. I was building a portal so we can get lava easier. I'm just that rich. Yes, I am totally leaving those there. I do not need them. That is just the coolest thing. I've crammed 2 whole shulker boxes full of sand into this system by filling all the hoppers. And then this. And then, yeah. Glass is coming through. Need these because it's going to fill up. Alright, now we just got to AFK for the next 2 hours. While we're doing that, this farm is going to be working because for the rest of this project, for all the farms and stuff, we need 600 something hoppers. So it needs a bit of iron. Let's go. Alright, we're going to take a little break from the smelting and we're going to go on a bit of an adventure. I want to invade the bastion. You want no? No. No. It dangerous? Me no like. I'm going back into my safety area to AFK for more glass. Yay. Alright, I need to craft a ton of iron bars. So we're going to take, like, kind of the excess iron that's not in the stacks. Make it all into bars. These are bars, right? Yeah, these are bars. And then we're going to take the glass that we currently have smelted, which isn't all of it, but we have at least a shulker. And we're going to go continue work. Alright, the wall is complete. 2 of them are done. Now we got to use the iron bars to kind of fence off the middle area. We're going to do this for all the different floors because it just looks like more a factory this way. Okay, but the reason I stopped at 2 walls is because I just simply do not have enough resources from the Guardian farm to continue. So we're going to go expand the storage and then AFK for a long time. I'm just as aware as you guys that this is not acceptable for a Guardian farm. Like, in the way it looks. But we're just going to have to get over it because next episode I will probably go decorate it once this episode's finished. But that's a little while away, so we'll come back to that. Alrighty. It has been successfully expanded. Now we can head back to the monument and AFK. While I was AFK in the Guardian farm, I noticed that our slime farm just wasn't working, so I made a trip all the way out to the nearest swamp. Got like 2.5 stacks of slime balls and I'm heading back. Alright, and I was looking through all these shulkers of just endless amounts of stone. I was thinking we should get a couple stonemasons over here and let them buy emeralds. Buy this stuff for emeralds. I can talk, I promise. Alright, I got like 4 shulkers of various stone. Let's head over to the base and let's get some stonemasons. Mason Master number 1. We didn't even we barely even made a dent in our supplies. But we do have a lot of emeralds now. So I'm going to just leave this dude here, and we'll come back to him later. Actually, no. I'm going to make a secret underground, totally not questionable pit, where I'm just going to put all these guys. I'm just going to have a couple of them, because this is right next to my villager breeder. The villager breeder's just behind that wall. So I can just have a ton of them, and then we can make a trading hall down there later. For later, though. Bro, this one's useless. This one just sells stuff. He don't even take stuff. Absolute weirdo. Anyway, we're just going to leave him in there. We'll come back to him later. Alright, on to the next. We are now going to take these emeralds we have gained, and we're going to go buy some glass. A lot of glass. Buddy, I've been leveling up villagers. Look at this. Protection 4. Looting 3. And I'm out of emeralds. Alright, I got this is so actually inefficient. I got I don't know, 5 stacks of glass or something. That took forever. We are now going to head back to the old-fashioned way. Well, actually, we actually can do a lot more building, but we need some wood, so let's turn back around. This is the most mundane thing on the planet, okay? I have a schematic loaded up. I just sit here on my happy gas for multiple hours and just do this. And when I run out, I go get more. And then I do this, and I go get more. And mind you, I have to do 4 towers. This is number 1 of 4. It's only going to get more annoying from here. This video is actually the first in a 2-part series. This video is the one where I build the towers, drain the monument, get all that. In the next video, next episode, we are going to actually build all the farms that are required to go inside of these. which is going to be a bit of a pain. But there's just no way, if I want to get this episode out in the next, like, friggin' year or month or two, I have to just, there's no way I can build all the farms. There's no way. And inside the Ocean Monument, there's actually supposed to be a giant sorting system that's going to sort all the items going into it. And I actually need to get stuff for that. So that's all going to come in the next episode. But let's focus on this one now, okay? Let's lock in. And all the walls actually are different sizes. No idea how I managed that in the creative world, but the schematics make everything 100 times easier. And I'm out of glass again. Alright, fellas, we have 3 of the 4 walls done, and the floor. Absolutely nothing is inside of this currently, but it's perfect. It's absolutely fine. Once we get the 4th wall in, I'm going to take a schematic of the whole thing, and then we're going to paste it down a bunch. Actually, no. I'm going to use that schematic, get the material list for all the prismarine, and then I'm going to get that, and I'm going to completely dismantle the Guardian Farm so we can finally drain the monument, and we can begin that. That's going to look so cool. This is going to take me the next several weeks. I really hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe. This took me so long to make. And I'm not even done. I'm like a quarter of the way done. So now I just got to figure out a schematic that fits in this area. This is going to be fun. Now, what the heck? Oh, alright. This is the last wall. Let's begin. Alright, all that's left now is the great big middle section of Doom. And we're done with the entire outside of this tower. Then we can schematicify it, and then we can drain the monument. I forgot the... Alrighty, I got the schematic. Now we just need to get all the materials from our Guardian Farm and hope that it's enough. I didn't do the middle section just because I want to drain the monument, and I also decorated the Guardian Farm because I was so sick of it, just the way it looked in here. So now we should go through all these chests, craft up all the stuff that we need, and hope that it's enough. According to my schematic, okay? This is how much prismarine I need. What? That's just the regular. That's not even counting bricks, dark, nothing. We are simply not gonna ask about this. Okay, we'll deal with that later. I done ran out of resources. We're back here. Greetings, fellas. Welcome to the stream. Fellas, I was doing a live stream. And if you weren't there, you're never going to be able to see it. So I took it down immediately because it has spoilers for this video. If you weren't there, add it. You'll never see it again. But in that, we got some sand, and we started lining out this. And we're going to continue that right now because it's going to be mildly difficult to get all this done. And we're trying to loop around the entire monument. And so, basically the diameter from the center of the monument is going to be, it's 60 blocks from the dead center. So, word of advice, if any of you guys ever are trying to drain like a monument or put a circle around it, make it smaller than what I did. Wait, hold on, you can't even see. What is this? Oh, there we go. This is 1 shulker. That's all I got from a whole shulker, okay? And if we fly up, here, let's take a look. If I can, okay, there we go. If I can get dude, that's it. That is an entire shulker box of sand. We probably need, I don't know, probably like 5 total, because it's about a quarter. And underneath this looks kind of interesting. It looks kind of cool. Once that's all drained out, it's gonna look even better. But I have more sand. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna AFK a little bit longer for a little bit more stuff, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna start building the 2nd tower, and then the 3rd, and then the 4th. And then we're finally done. Actually, no, then I have to do the sand ring. But that will be done nice and soon. And then we're done with this episode. Next will be coming in the 2nd part, because Lord knows I cannot build that many farms within a month. Alright, let's go. Alright, on stream, got 36 sponges. And a very annoying nether portal setup. But it's fine, because now we are going to go inside of the monument, and we are going to drain the inside, because I have extra sand, and I don't feel like placing it in the circle yet. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna start making a schematic of the word I never thought the word schematic would be that hard to say. Let's be honest. Okay, This, I traveled like 100 blocks. This is how far the portals are now. It's fine, I'm sure. But now we have a place where we can dry our sponges, go back to the monument, drain a ton, come back, dry the sponges, repeat. Alright, room number 1 is drained. We can do 36 sponges. Loki went crazy. But without the water, it's actually really hard to, like, get in and out of here. That's soul sand. Okay. Dude, honestly, sponges are kind of overpowered. Because, like, dude, I've just cleared out, like, most of this monument, and I haven't even had to go back yet. This is the big room I'm currently on. My goodness, my aim is terrible! Also, once this thing's all, like, drained, the Guardian farm is going to be way more efficient, which is going to be nice, I guess. And that also means my slime farm that, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did build a slime farm under this thing, and it hasn't produced a single slime ball. But that might start to work, hopefully. That's the plan. Bro, what is this? What in the secret room is this, bro? What? Alright, the tunnels are mostly drained. We are now gonna hopefully drain the rest before day 280. I don't know, let's go with 87. Oops, that's fine. Okay, we are almost done. We're almost there. We are nearly drained. We're just in the night of day 284. So we're making pretty good time. Let's head back in, or shall I say, let's dive back in. I'm sorry, that was a bad. Okay, but before we continue draining, I actually want to build a different farm. Alright, got some leaves, got some stone, got a whole lot of wood that I don't actually need, and we gotta get some more stuff. Alright, everything has been gathered. We are now gonna head over to the place where I want to build this. Hold up, I forgot a bucket. You may have already guessed, but we're building an Enderman farm for that good old XP, and I also need Ender Pearls. Alright, let's go find the pristine area. I'm thinking this little ledge over here. If you guys have ever played hardcore before, you guys know this is the most deadly farm ever. This has killed many worlds. But I'm going to build it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that almost ended really badly. I'm very happy we have an elytra. I'm going to try not to use my elytra to catch myself. But that is probably the safest method. I'm going to see if I can place without gliding down. I did. Bro, what is this? This is the most precarious thing ever. It is a glorious leaf platform, but some of the leaves are different colors depending on which way I'm facing. It's really annoying. Alright, the farm is done. Let's test it out. Hopefully we don't immediately die. This is actually a very different design than typically used. But it's okay, I'm sure. You know what? It's fine. We don't need the armor stand. I like this design because it doesn't require an insane amount of blocks. And it's actually, you can build it really easily. This took me like, I don't know, like 15 minutes or something. Oh shoot, I'm not looking in the right direction. I have to look at the Enderman to keep it going. It also means you don't need an Endermite or name tag or any of that really annoying stuff. So you can just kind of stand here and go to work for a long time. I also decided to build this because my creeper farm produces utterly too much gunpowder and I'm trying to just get XP. So I can mend up my tools for the ocean monument thing way, way easier this way. And it's super easy to just turn them off. You just look away from the spot, kill all the Endermen, and then you're good to leave. But now, here's the real reason I did this. I needed a single ender pearl. That's all I needed, okay? Because, actually, I need two. I have a stack, it's fine. I need it so I'm able to load the chunks with all my farms in them so they're running while I'm working. It gets cool every time I fly near it. With the sand ring forming in the towers and stuff, it's awesome. Alright, stasis numero uno. This thing will be permanently loaded now. We're up. I also really want to load my base area over here. So my pumpkins can continue growing and my villagers can continue breeding. And the final ender pearl is here at the creeper and sugarcane farm so we can have rockets at all times. And now I'm just going to go stand somewhere random. Does it work if I'm in that? You know what? I don't actually know. I'm going to go check though. Alright, I'm AFK here till day 290. And then we're going to see if the other farms in the world where I put the ender pearls still are working, I guess. Or hope, well, bro, look at this. I've killed 3,600 Endermen. And it's only day 288, but I'm not gonna continue anymore because, well, I'm already at level 102. So what's the point of continuing? Like, I got nothing more to do here. Alright, let's go check on the other farms. This farm produced 19. Alright, I have another side quest because draining a monument and all that is the most boring thing on the planet. So we're gonna do some creative building. We're just gonna find an area. We're probably gonna I don't know. I'm thinking of a build that I want to do, probably in this back area. Oh, no, let's get a real house. That's the new side quest. And then we'll come back to the rest later. Okay, so I got me a reference image of kind of what I want to build. It's absolutely massive, but I need a chunky side project because I'm so incredibly fed up with the Ocean Monument thing. So we're going to hit this section. We're just going to terraform this entire area, make it look nice and very flat. And then we're going to stick a gigantic house on top of this, and this is going to be my base for probably not ever, but for a long time, this is going to be my base. Okay, platform is nice, but, interesting. I had to clear out some rather large areas underneath the platform, but the platform is done. This is the size that I'm going to require for my base. It might actually need to be bigger. I'm not entirely sure. But let's get an outline. Alright, this is the, very, very rough outline of what the base is going to look like. It doesn't even have most of, like, the pathways and stuff that it's going to have, and, I miscalculated the amount of size required significantly. I need an entire courtyard. I do not have enough space for a courtyard yet. But this is kind of the shape it's going to have. It's going to have a whole ton of spruce wood stuff in it, which is why I got all this wood. And it's just going to look perfect. Let's continue. Alright, fellas. I accidentally built the entire thing one block too low, so I do need more wood. But this is the front. This is what the front is looking like. It's looking pretty fronty. I don't know. But I do like the way it looks quite a lot. I'm quite proud of it. We must continue, though. The work never stops. This video has been a lot of forcing myself to do the Ocean Monument and stuff. This is just a nice, relaxing feeling. Just kind of doing what I want, building the goods. It's looking perfect. Alright, this is the pathway leading to the big center section. It's looking... I don't have an elytron. It's looking pretty good. The up, the nether portal in the middle. This is taken a crazy amount of oak logs. Just an insane amount. I've gone through not even a stack of spruce logs, and I've gone through like 4 stacks of oak logs. This is insane. But now we're entering the big center bit with a lot of spruce in it, so we're doing good. Alright, let's start building these little side parts out, so we are able to actually have a building that's not, you know, a frontal facade. Alright, we're gonna have 2 little secret rooms under the stairs. I don't know what to do with these yet. This is very much just gonna be... There's not gonna be an interior in this yet. The interior will come a little bit later after I actually have the thing built. I need more wood. Again. Dude, this is getting out of hand, the amount of wood I need, honestly. I found some leftover stacks of trapdoors from my creeper farm that I'm gonna use to detail a bit of the roof. It is looking... Wait, hold up. It is looking very nice. Alright, I also put trapdoors on all the railings, so now we can actually jump on them, but they just look that much bit cooler and a little bit safer, you know? Alright, the first outline of the first roof has, well, it's here now, basically. Oh, no. Let's fly away, and let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's definitely taking shape. I need to get the side bits on, but it is taking shape from the front. No one will see the back, okay? Okay? Alright, I'm a little sick at the moment, but it's fine. This kind of area, the side quest is complete. We'll come back to this later. I need to go work on the Ocean Monument again because, I don't know, I just feel like it. We may never have a true base, but we will have the Ocean Monument. Alright, got all the materials for 1 tower. Let's go build it. Alright, we're going to take Gerald, and we're going to go build the tower. Alright, that's tower number 1. The prismarine stuff done.
Sailed the endless tides, looking far and wide, trying to fill the hole buried deep inside. I was out of hope till I looked in your eyes. Swear my world lit up the moment you arrived. Been looking for the one, and you're the missing piece of me. I searched above the sea and everything between us.
I'm probably only going to do the prismarine because I'm sick. I want to get this video out. So the prismarine will be done on all 4 towers, and then we're done. It is day 300 officially in this world. We are completing another tower. We're almost done. Alright, this is the 4th tower completed prismarine outline. Look at all 4. From atop the Guardian Farm platform, they look colossal. This is a sick build. We will continue in the next video. Bye-bye.